Your lost luggage for sale. Monday at 6.
A pound of regular ground beef has more than 90 grams of fat. Harvest Burgers for Recipes is fat-free. It's already browned, so you can use it wherever you'd use browned ground beef. And make all your favorite foods a whole lot lower in fat. Want the flavor without the fat? Get all vegetable Harvest Burgers for Recipes. New from Green Giant.
Bob and Judith Akers looked forward to the day they could retire to a little business by the sea. No easy project to take on alone. Fortunately, a Dean Witter broker was there to help them chart the proper course.
Each individual's dream is unique. So too must be our solutions.
Now the Akers not only have a place they can call home, others can too.
Be back at 10.
We'll leave the light on.
At Dean Witter,
we measure success, one investor at a time.
The event is a canoe kayak slalom race.
We built an entire new river
in the middle of wilderness.
No water, no electricity.
Xerox has produced these documents.
The large format documents showed all the elements on it. We're all working on the computers, so when we come out here, all the plans come together on the wide format documents.
When the water was released, it was awesome.
The athletes are just ecstatic. They take the same site plan, get down to the river, and see how they're going to take that turn around that gate.
Xerox and the Olympic Games, a simpler way to do good work.
There's a race going on in this country, and the stakes are high. It's a race to save one of America's most precious resources, our topsoil, from a disaster that could ultimately threaten the survival of our civilization. In just 100 years of deep plowing, half the topsoil in much of our most productive farmland has been blown or washed away, severely threatening our ability to grow the food we need. Today's farmers are gearing up for the race by turning from deep plowing to an innovative practice that reduces soil erosion as much as 92%. It's called no-till, and compared to conventional plowing, it saves labor, time, and fuel while preserving water quality and helping protect the environment. By adopting such practices now, we can save our topsoil for countless generations to come. And thanks to the American farmer, we're gaining ground every day. Every second of every day, there are 3 new mouths in this world to feed. Hundreds of millions more by the year 2000. And the majority of them will be born in countries where malnutrition is already reaching alarming proportions. Right now, the world has the food and the resources to conquer hunger. But it won't happen as long as we continue to look the other way. ADM, Supermarket to the World.
They are our mothers and daughters, sisters and wives. They are our friends and partners. But 1 out of every 9 will be stricken with breast cancer. That's why GE created its Senecraft technology. It helps doctors detect tumors earlier, so a remarkable 91% cure rate is possible. So that all our grandmothers and granddaughters, best friends and good neighbors, may live happier, healthier, and longer lives.
They were really growing up fast. Too fast. All Kelly talked about was going to high school, and all I could think about was paying for college. Sure, I played around with a few mutual funds, but I was no expert. So I started talking to someone who could help, a broker at Dean Witter.
We must plan for our clients' future as if it were our own.
Funny, kids think their parents always have the right answers. I'm just making sure I do.
We measure success, one investor at a time.
Chemistry is the practice of magic. People think of Teflon and they think of frying pans. Teflon is not one thing. Teflon is a chain lube. This is something I've come up with for bicycles. You know, only DuPont makes Teflon. You can use it in satellites, on fabrics, or leather. When's the last time you heard about a leather raincoat? You can let your imagination run wild. It's not often that you get to make something new in this world.
Better things for better living.
DuPont.
This is my amazing GE Profile dishwasher. It's got this computerized brain, which makes it unbelievably smart.
Ah, there you are.
It knows how long to wash your dishes.
Ravioli again.
Because it analyzes how dirty the water is.
Child's play, really.
So it won't waste water, energy, or money while getting your dishes brilliantly clean.
All you need is a brain.
If you're so smart, how come
and you're doing the dishes.
I hate when she does that.
The GE Profile Dishwasher. It's got a mind of its own.
What are you looking at?
The day before our big trip, Frank announced we had to stay at hotel chains.
Are you serious, Frank?
Absolutely not, Frank.
No way, Frank. We expected boring cookie-cutter hotels courtesy of Frank's new budget. But ITT Sheridan was no ordinary hotel chain. But we decided not to tell Frank that.
It's grueling, Frank.
It's a tough job, Frank, but somebody's got to do it.
ITT Sheridan. Our world revolves around you.
Its roomy interior can accommodate 3,000 comfortably. It boasts advanced safety features, ergonomically designed control panels, and a superior ventilation system for cleaner air. Announcing Ford Motor Company's state-of-the-art assembly plants. All the enhancements we made for the people in here may be appreciated most by the people in here. Ford. Quality is job one.
When a couple from New Jersey had problems adopting a baby from Guatemala, AT&T Language Line Associates did all the interpreting. When the blizzard of '96 blanketed the Northeast, AT&T operators worked through without relief. And when an American traveling overseas found her calling card number had been stolen, an AT&T fraud protection specialist approved her call home on the spot. People stopping at nothing to make sure your world has no limits. That's your true choice, AT&T.
This week on Today, how you can make a difference with your own health. The critical issues. What every woman needs to know. Join Dr. Art Uleem this week on Today.
The scent of a woman, flowers, wine, fish may reveal a lot about how your brain works. How? Wait till you find out. An amazing health watch, NBC Nightly News, Monday.
Tonight, you want to investigate me, roll the dice, and take your chances.
The blockbuster motion picture comes to NBC.
It doesn't matter what I believe. It only matters what I can prove.
Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, Demi Moore, Kevin Bacon, Kiefer Sutherland, Kevin Pollak, and Noah Wiley.
You want answers! I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
The network television premiere, A Few Good Men, NBC tonight at an early time, 8, 7 Central.
Runway Fashion. Own the designer styles without paying the expensive price. High fashion for less, just for you. Monday at 4.
Get more at 4 on 4.
Once there was workers' comp and group medical, and it was okay. Then Blue Cross created Unicare Integrated, which combines both in one package, and it was much better because this streamlines the claims process by using one doctor network instead of two. Which saves companies time and money. And that's very, very good. Unicare Integrated, Blue Cross of California. Who else?
Today in LA Weekend. This morning at 8.
It's never been done before. We looked at the Olympics as if it were a business.
We've analyzed every document and created a master inventory of every document that runs the games.
We've identified some groups that are essential to building this database, and we had to do it quick.
It takes over 2,000 publications to run the Olympics.
We put millions of documents, millions of images on optical disc. Now we have an archive, and we can share that with the next Olympic Games. We hope that we can hand off a true legacy.
Xerox and the Olympic Games. A simpler way to do good work.
This GE compact fluorescent bulb gives you soft, warm light.
Take the ball, Jamie.
It's an energy-efficient bulb that lasts year after year.
Hit the ball, Jamie.
Up to 9,000 hours longer than an ordinary bulb.
Outside with the ball, Jamie.
So it won't need to be changed for about 7 years.
Hey, Jamie, how many grown-ups does it take to change a light bulb? Change a light bulb? Why would anybody need to change a light bulb?
The revolutionary GE compact fluorescent bulb.
That's right, my friend. Giant man-eating goldfish.
Sorry, darling, it looks like sushi again tonight.
My first objective is coal and electricity, the key to energy. Next, the cities. Cities mean buildings, and buildings mean bricks and cranes. Then roads and highways. To build them, I need asphalt, concrete, and aggregates. Finally, trash will answer to me, because I will own the plastic to make the garbage bags.
Sorry, old boy, the people I work for have beaten you to it.
What? The Secret Service?
At my age? Don't be silly.
Well, who then?
Porsche's own, a minivan meets up with some adventurous souls. In a city by a bay, a Jaguar rendezvous with a resourceful accountant from Des Moines. We're in a simple business here at Budget Car and Truck Rental. It's about joining the right vehicles together with the right individuals all over the world. And when you see people as individuals, it makes a big difference in the way you treat them. Budget. All the difference in the world.
Oh, honey, boy. I told you you'd love it.
You were right, sweetie. I wanted the motel. I feel like an outdoorsman.
Look at that, honey. Oh my God.
That noise. Did you hear that noise?
What is it? What do you see? What do you see?
Oh boy, honey. Where's the Ericsson cellular phone?
Oh, shoot, I left it outside.
What do you mean you left it outside? I gotta go out there and get it.
Ericsson cellular phones. Because when life gets a little wild, you want a highly reliable Ericsson cellular phone.
Hi, yeah, we're in a tent. There's some trees and there's a huge bear out there.
In places where people need an air conditioner that lasts a long, long, long time, they know.
Okay, kid, run up and see if anybody's home.
It's hard to stop.
Tonight, April 29th, watch the all-night sneak preview of Nick at Night's TV Land. You'll see Time Element, the original special that inspired The Twilight Zone, the episode of Love American Style that led to the show Happy Days, the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, Ronald Reagan and Michael Jackson on The Sonny and Cher Show, plus legendary TV shows like My Mother the Car and Honey West. Watch the sneak preview of Nick at Night's TV Land on Nick at Night, tonight starting at 8, 7 Central.
Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. You know it, you love it. And this summer, Comedy Central's got the best of Politically Incorrect, featuring a new theme each week. This week, it's Primetime Faces Week, with guests like Dean Cain, Lisa Kudrow, and Roseanne.
There was a hair in there? Well, feel free to fire someone.
Plus, you can catch a recap of the entire week on Saturday night. So watch the best of Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. This week at 11, only at Comedy Central. You're watching Politically Incorrect, Week in Review with Bill Maher. Catch it at its regular time weeknights at 11 here at Comedy Central.
Now you've set me on fire!
Celebrate Mom's Day, Comedy Central style, with a 5-hour salute to those absolutely fabulous paragons of motherhood.
Oh my God, there's something horrible on the stand.
And mother tigers only eat their young. Making an absolutely fabulous Mother's Day. Today at 2. Absolutely Fabulous Mother's Day is brought to you in part by Roundup.
Weeding again, eh, Bob?
Huh?
Why not do it once, do it right?
Why's your head in the ground?
I'm gonna watch Roundup kill these roots.
Hey, this is Spike's area.
Bob, Roundup can be used where kids and pets will play and breaks down into natural materials. Since Roundup kills the root, what's not coming back, Bob?
The weed?
You betcha, Bob. Come on down and take a peek.
Can I squirt one?
Sure, Bob.
In places where people need an air conditioner that lasts a long, long, long time, they know.
Okay, kid, run up and see if anybody's home.
It's hard to stop a train.
TCBY treats. This calls for a celebration. TCBY treats. It's time to celebrate.
Now your TCBY store is becoming a TCBY treat store with all your favorite frozen yogurt, all kinds of frozen treats, and now ice cream.
This calls for a celebration. TCBY treats. This calls for a celebration. time to celebrate.
A strike without warning creates a little white lie.
Suffer the wrath of Xena!
Uh-oh. Courage takes its last breath on an all-new Xena.
Check local listings for time and station.
Have you tried the Colgate Deep Clean? Something most teeth have never felt. Something you can feel with Colgate baking soda and peroxide with tartar control. You'll agree, this Deep Clean is truly monumental. Colgate, feel the deep clean.
Shotgun!
Ever try to fit your friends in the back seat of the average sports car?
Oh, perfect.
Presenting the Nissan 200 SX. With a back seat big enough for two full-sized adults, legs and all. The Nissan 200 SX, the sports car for today's world.
You really think we can do this?
It's much worse than you think. On May 22nd, it will be impossible.
Is he serious?
Always.
To catch your breath, to keep your cool, to believe your eyes.
These guys are trained to be ghosts.
Because on May 22nd, the impossible happens. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, rated PG-13, everywhere, May 22nd.
M is for the many things she does for you.
Darling, if you want to lose weight, sweetie, I've got some marvellous pills upstairs.
O means she's the only one you'll ever have.
Tell her she's adopted.
M is for the many more things she does for you. And that spells Mom. Celebrate Mom's Day, Comedy Central style, with a 5-hour salute to those absolutely fabulous paragons of motherhood.
Oh my God, there's something horrible on the stairs.
And mother tigers only eat their young. Making an absolutely fabulous Mother's Day. Today at 2, only at Comedy Central. Want to go online with Comedy Central? Here's the address, http://comcentral.com. Log on to go behind the scenes, enter contests, download video, and lots more. So get down, dirty, and interactive at the only all-comedy website.
Aromatherapy is letting the incense purify your spirit.
Yeah.
We've got 30 minutes of therapy anyone can enjoy. Make your appointment to see Dr. Katz.
Thanks!
I just started my own company, so I leased a new Volkswagen Passat. 0 down, $259 a month. It's the best deal around. I'm marketing an electronic toll collecting device, so you'll never have to stop to pay for a toll again. Good news for drivers. Passat's a true German road car. Track-correcting rear suspension, rack and pinion steering, and oh yeah, 4-wheel disc brakes. But hopefully you won't be using them to stop at toll booths anymore.
On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
Well, Doc, it all started about a year or so ago. I started hearing these voices everywhere I went.
10 cents a minute, 1 dime, and it's good forever.
Good idea. Sometimes I hear the strange counting.
1 minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Now I can't go anywhere without the voices. Doc, in all your years, does it remind you of anything? Doc? Doc?
Actually, Caddis, it reminds me that I want to call Sprint for that dime rate myself.
Boy.
Sprint Cents. Call now for 10 cents a minute.
From the terrifying bestseller, a deadly accident, a ruthless cover-up, an ex-cop drawn into a mystery I'm gonna find you. That could cost him more than his life. Alec Baldwin, Terry Hatcher, Heaven's Prisoners, rated R. Starts Friday.
Nice pants.
Dockers, flat front khakis.
You're watching Comedy Central. Celebrate Mom's Day, Comedy Central style, with a 5-hour salute to those absolutely fabulous paragons of motherhood.
Oh my God, there's something horrible on the stairs.
And mother tigers only eat their young. Making an absolutely fabulous Mother's Day. Today at 2.
We have a very special guest today. This is Jane's dad, and he is the manager at McDonald's.
Okay, just one at a time. Yeah, I know Ronald, okay?
Do you make the Big
Yes, I get to make Big Macs.
You make cheeseburgers?
Yes, I even get to make the Arch Deluxe.
Introducing the burger with the grown-up taste. McDonald's Arch Deluxe.
TCBY treats. This calls for a celebration.
TCBY stores are now TCBY treat stores with frozen yogurt and ice cream.
TCBY treats. It's time to celebrate.
Hi, we're not home right now. We just got a new jet ski STS watercraft. We'll call back just as soon as we get home.
The Jet Ski STS. It's got all the power, handling, and stability a family needs.
It's your mother. How come you never call?
Now at Universal Studios Hollywood, experience Waterworld, a live SeaWar spectacular featuring Kawasaki jet ski watercraft.
Too much iron in your water? Better call RainSoft.
Sprint Sense International gives you great rates to countries all over the world. What more could you want?
How about some cash?
Cash would be good. Yes, some cash back.
Good point. Presenting Sprint Sense International with something new, cash back. Call now for these simply great rates on calls to countries all around the world. Plus, get rewarded with 10% cash back for every dollar you spend.
For me, that would be at least $100 a year.
So call now for just 50 cents a minute to these countries in Europe, 65 cents to these countries in Asia, 70 cents to Japan, and now 10 cents a minute to Canada on weekends. Call now and we'll even switch you for free.
What about domestic calls?
You'll get cash back on domestic calls too. And with Sprint Sense International, you'll get a great 10 cents a minute rate on every state-to-state call. So call now.
Cash back would be great.
Good idea.
Cash back. It's one phrase that's understood around the world. Get simply great rates now and 10% cash back. Call now. 1-800-227-2394.
Aromatherapy is letting the incense purify your spirit.
Yeah. We've got 30 minutes of therapy anyone can enjoy. Make your appointment to see Dr. Katz.
Thanks.
People routinely travel to places in search of comfort, peace, and quiet. We asked ourselves, why can't such a place be a car? The Maxima from Nissan.
AT&T and MCI and Sprint have chosen to bill you for your residential service in 1-minute increments. You use 2 minutes and 12 seconds, they charge you for 3. We don't do that at LCI. LCI charges in 6-second increments. Pick up the phone right now. Call us. Save yourself money.
Call now and switch your home long distance to LCI International, and you'll receive up to a $75 value in long distance services.
At LCI, you get what you pay for.
A mysterious accident. A deadly cover-up.
Who sent you?
3 women with something to hide.
I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
When you're searching for a killer,
You're going after him, aren't you?
the last person you suspect is the most dangerous one of all. Alec Baldwin, Heaven's Prisoners, rated R. Starts Friday.
I wasn't looking for love. With just a glance it happened. Love came looking for me. Get out of my
Dockers, flat front khakis.
Tonight, April 29th, watch the all-night sneak preview of Nick at Night's TV Land. You'll see Time Element, the original special special that inspired The Twilight Zone, the episode of Love American Style that led to the show Happy Days, the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, Ronald Reagan and Michael Jackson on The Sonny and Cher Show, plus legendary TV shows like My Mother the Car and Honey West. Watch the sneak preview of Nick at Night's TV Land on Nick at Night, tonight starting at 8.
If you could turn the richness of your dreams into a flavor and taste the sunset with a spoon and do it with absolutely no fat, you'd have Haagen-Dazs sorbet. 0% fat, 100% Haagen-Dazs. It's just perfect.